Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Oh yeah, there's my bitch.
Remember, the ball must travel 10 yards. It's loose. Mud Dogs football.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Rise and grind on this Wednesday hump day. Yes, Wednesday hump day. Wednesday hump day. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good morning. Hopefully this video will upload at a decent time. I've been having killer problems lately. Sometimes it doesn't upload until I get home at 2:30, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, 3:30. So hopefully it uploads a lot faster. Good morning, though. Good morning. Rise and grind, baby. Game time, Brian, otherwise known as the mailman, will always be the mailman. We'll be back on the route sometime in July. Stay tuned for that. Back to the lunchtime chats from the mail truck. I know I lost some people because that's all they liked. They don't like me, I guess. They like me in the uniform. I appreciate you guys, but, you know, is what it is. I know some people love Mark when he's laying on floors, doing flooring and houses and ass crack out, but don't watch his other stuff. So I appreciate everybody. I'm glad that somebody likes me for something. So I appreciate it. It's a little foggy out this morning, but tonight, well, we'll talk about tonight later, but we sit here, what's today? Today's the 11th. Wow. September 4th's coming quick, everybody. You do the math. I don't know, 62, 90, 90s. We're in the 80s. We're definitely in the 80s. We're definitely in the 80s. Low 80s. Put in the comments how many days until I didn't do my homework. How many days until the big game? You know, Drew likes to say, this is your Super Bowl. It ain't my Super Bowl. I know that if we win, everybody will be talking Super Bowl. If we lose, depending on how bad we suck, we can't catch the Eagles. In reality, it's a long season, you know, and we're gonna see it this year. I have very good feeling about this year coming up, but again, I always have good feelings about the team. So I do feel better this year than I did last year. So, and I somehow picked Dallas to win 10 or 11. Now they won 7. Dallas won 7. But, you know, they didn't have any injuries. I know. A few minor injuries Dallas had last year. Dak is horrible. Yeah, Dak has definitely started his descent. Just remember I told everybody that Dak's going to be in the MVP conversation. And feel free to throw it up to me if he's not. But don't disappear when he is. That means he's going to have a good year. Just get ready. People who hate Dak, they're going to go right to, well, he sucks in the playoffs. That's what's coming. When he puts boot to ass, it'll be, well, a good win, but we know he's going to choke. And that's fine. That means we're getting under your skin a little bit. That's what that means. That means it's working. But anyway, just a little, like, around the league news, starting with the Cowboys, obviously. Micah Parsons came out. Okay, everybody thinks it's all kumbaya. What do you think he's going to do? Micah Parsons was talking to Jerry Jones. Okay, if you're a young player like Micah, it's like when you go to the ice cream stand, right? You're waiting in line, and you get up, and somebody has, you're like, you know, you're a young kid, and somebody has your ice cream cone, the girl, and she's dipped it in the chocolate, and she's holding the cone. Right? And she's trying to have a conversation with you holding your cone. You're just like looking at her like, yeah, yeah, the earth is flat. Give me my damn ice cream cone. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up into what Jerry is telling Micah. At this point, Micah wants his damn money. Micah wants his money. Micah wants to get paid. We can argue how much, but he deserves to get paid. Momo, Drew, whoever else. He deserves to be paid. We all know that I don't like the fact that it's going to be $41 million a year, but that's the market. You or I should not tell a player what to make. I know Kid Cowboy, non-channel member, but I shout him out because he's Mr. Negative. I love you, though. He always says overpriced, but he says that for everybody. I just think, I don't know. But, what do you think Micah wants? He wants his damn money. Like to talk, how many more leaves do you need to fall? But this is what Dallas does. They think by doing what they're doing is helping the brand, but it's hurting the team. Get them locked the F up. But it'll happen. It'll happen. Micah will not take part in on-field. He's going to show up to camp, but he ain't doing nothing. So that's going to cause an effing distraction, Jerry. Get your old, wrinkly, liver-spotted ass out of the sun and into the office and sign him. Or Stephen Jones, all of a sudden you're miserable because we're not bending the knee. We're not bending the knee to say what a great job. Being the GM of a team or whatever, Catboy, is like you say, player acquisition is a 365-day a year. Well, so is being the GM or a Catboy. 365 days. You don't pull up short, in a horse race. You're coming down the stretch. It's you and the birds. And all of a sudden, you're going to pull up. No, you fucking bam, bam, bam. And you ride that bitch. You ride it low. Pause. So, that's what you got to do. You ride through, I always used to teach the kids, you don't run to the tape, you run through the tape. That way you're going your fastest at the time you hit the finish line. Run through it. Don't run and stop. Slow down. Run through it. Act like it's 5 yards past where it really is. You'd be surprised how much that little bit makes you win or gain a spot or something. It's run through. You know what I mean? And it's like, Micah ain't gonna do nothing in training camp. You're gonna get a lot of mental reps is what you're gonna get. But on a positive note, not that that's not positive. Hey, listen, anytime you're talking, it's positive. But on a positive note, Kyrie Elam continues to make plays. But again, that's what I'm telling everybody. They're not gonna go out and get Jair Alexander. They may go get a Gilmore. They're getting caught up in underwear and t-shirts out on the field is what they're going to do. They're going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe is what's coming. Is this the man who wrecked the buffet at the Herald Club today? Is this the man who stopped? Oh, I just spit. Stopped an unmarked car with a banana? Yeah, with a banana? Yeah, him. Who am I? Did you see that shit? I just got thrown out of an effing window, man. But yeah, they're gonna get caught up in Kyrie Elam in shorts and t-shirts, doing well. And on a not so positive note, Joe Milton, if the game were to start, shout out to Primetime Phil. If the games were to start now, Joe Milton would be number 3. Yes, Joe Milton is going to be a work in progress, learning a system. The athletic ability is through the roof. We've heard this before, right? A little Trey Lance. But he's got a better arm, more accurate arm than Trey Lance. The problem is, the game is going really fast for Joe Milton right now. Joe Milton is not, I wouldn't say struggling, but our third string guy is doing better than him. So, if you were to have, God forbid, hammy off the bone, it would not be Joe Milton right now. Sorry, Wade. Sorry, Eagle Wade. It will not be Joe Milton. It would be our third string, who I can't remember the name. Put in the comments. No liquid gold. I had almost a cup, but it's not. I'm not up yet, so liquid gold is not really set in. Who the hell am I thinking of? Put in the comments. Sorry, everybody. I'm gonna try to not say God, you know what. I know I have a habit of saying that, and it offends a couple people. Sorry, I'll make. Gosh darn, how's that? Is that better? Gosh darn. There you go. Gosh darn. Gosh darn. Oh fudge, hamburger. You know, here we go. Cheese and crackers. Cheese and crackers. How about that? Cheese and crackers. Gosh darn and cheese is. Oh, I almost said it. Cheese and crackers. But anyway, yeah, so, okay, Kyer Elam is looking good. I tell you, Israel Mukwamu got dusted by George Pickens. George Pickens made a move to the inside, to the outside, and folded Mukwamu for a bomb by Dak Prescott. Yeah, again, it's going to be special to watch this year. Come on, baby. Everybody stay healthy for the most part. Especially our O-line and our offensive weapons. But surprising. This goes out to Ultra Cowboy, my guy. Ultra Jake Ferguson. You know where he was lining up in practice? In OTAs. I don't know the reason why. You had Brevin Spanford as your number 1. And you had Luke Schoonmaker as your number 2. And Jake the Snake Ferguson was 3rd. You say, well, what does that mean? Well, when they ran out your first team 2 tight end offense, it was Brevin Spanford and Luke Schoonmaker. What do we make of that? What's going on with Jake Ferguson? Or is it just early, they want to get reps? Put in the comments if you have an opinion on what that's about. I don't know what that's about. I don't. My hair's a little wonky today. I went with a different product. So I don't know. But I'm almost here at work since I'm not stopping to see Mitch today with my coffee. So I'm trying to pound a lot of water lately. But as I wrap up this video, don't forget, when I get home from work today, I'm going to set up the stream for tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern. It'll be primetime Phil, most likely, and me. But then we're going to have the Zoom call for all the Game Time Brian Zoom crew members. But at first, I will let everybody know when to Zoom in. But we will have Momo, we will have Jesse, we will have Drew, and we will have Randy McIntyre. We will have those 4 guys battling it out. So Phil, if you're watching my video, come up with a couple things. I will as well. We're not going to just let everybody yell. Next week we'll have Eagle Drew on, like representing the Eagles. And maybe we'll have Eagle Drew go up against Ultra Cowboy. I mean, not Eagle Drew, Eagle Wade. Maybe we'll have Eagle Wade go up against Loyal Cowboy or Ultra. We'll figure it out. Clear! All right, everybody. That's it for me. So, who am I thinking of? Who's our third string quarterback? I know as soon as I stop this video, I'll know. But anyway, put in the comments. Talk to everybody later. And I didn't think you had it in you. There's my Huckleberry.
I didn't think you had it in you. I'm your Huckleberry.